Corporate governance is all about the transformation and change for the better of corporations.
I'm going to go for not the simplest word, but simplest words. And I'm going to go for building trust. It provides and builds trust, not just in the person, but also in the business.
A deep sense of commercial patriotism that employs corporate resources towards improving the lives and well-being of all those who have a stake in the corporate enterprise, including the communities where it operates.
In my simple mind, I would use the word oversight. I say this from the point of view of the board of directors, who exercise authority and are ultimately responsible for ensuring that the organization is managed in accordance with good corporate governance principles and practices.
It sets the highest sense of mission and fulfillment in every member of that organization, knowing that each day they spend in pursuing the corporation's success in each of their individual roles, they do participate in providing for what is good for their co-workers, for the customers and suppliers, and for the communities in which they work.
Where corporate governance is coming into play is that now the regulators, the businessmen, the investors, they're all looking at investing or going to businesses that they can, again, and I keep hammering this, it's the trust factor.
An indicator is the outward orientation of the company. The company never thinks of itself. It always thinks in terms of how it can serve its customers, the society taken as a whole, the economy taken as a whole, and a common good.
There's already plenty of studies mentioning that there's a parallel relationship between profitability and good governance. Investors are looking seriously into businesses that are practicing good governance.
That we are a thought leader and a credible network of professional independent directors, and that we lead and catalyze change for better corporate governance practices in the private sector.
Because we in the Philippines cannot be left behind. We have to be aligned with everybody else in the world, and better if we're aligned with the best in the world, so that we ourselves would be in a position to serve the best interests of the Philippines, of the Philippine economic community, and of course all of the people that deal with corporations.
Well, ICD is the country's premier institute for corporate advocacy, pursuing as much as possible excellence in corporate governance ecosystem of our country.
The Institute of Corporate Directors in the Philippines is part of the global network of directors. Now, as for the Philippines and where ICD is helping and how the world is coming to know about ICD, that slowly we are changing businesses one company at a time.
ICD has a wide sphere of influence to our partnerships with other institutes of directors in other countries, and that ICD has played a key role in influencing policy reforms to strengthen and improve corporate governance in our own country.
The progress that has been made in the field of corporate governance all of these past several years. And ICD has been the forefront of making sure that the Philippines is thus aligned and in fact is fully in step with all of the progress that is being done in the rest of the world.
So this called for a view as well as strategies in order to address the shift from the old normal to what is now the new normal.
The impact of the pandemic, to my surprise, has been positive. And the lockdown came, we felt, well, we have no more business. But the reality is that precisely because corporations were faced with a lot of challenges, they had to introduce quite a lot of changes, and which have made a significant difference in the way how we're able to continue and, in fact, make progress in our advocacy.
I believe that there are many opportunities which is still available for ICD, which will require, however, our enhanced image and reputation, more marketing and promotion efforts, enhancement of our efficiency in operations, and more member engagement.
In the next few years, you'll be seeing a major digital transformation. Part of that is the major digital transformation that we're going through. And the other part of that is the opportunity to be part, not just local, but global.
ICD must now move vigorously forward into a brave new world of corporate governance advocacy, to integrate into its operations and programs the evolving technologies. That is the ideal and the mission that ICD hopes to integrate in the Philippines so that the Philippine corporate sector is better understood and recognized by the international players and international investors.
ICD has to be part of Dream Philippines because corporations are only a part of the bigger reality that is the Philippines. So ICD has made a great start, but we cannot end there. We have to reach out to many more sectors so that we can contribute towards the full transformation of the Philippines, no less.